Hello everyone, my name is Avinash, stateful operator for Ploro. You're watching the video series on how to set up a secure, highly available, and fault-tolerant stake pool in AWS. In this video, we will set up the following resources. VPC will create three public subnets and three private subnets using CloudFormation template, which can be downloaded from my S3 or GitHub repository. You can find the links in the description of this. Let's get started. Log into the AWS console. In the search panel, search for CloudFormation resource. Click on CloudFormation. Before you create the stack, make sure you are in a region which has at least 3 availability zones. I'm creating in US West, Oregon. So in order to check whether a region has at least 3 availability zones, uh, you can find that information in my GitHub repository. So if you happen to create in US West, it only has 2 availability zones, so the CloudFormation stack will fail. So make sure you create your stack in one of these regions which has at least 3 availability zones. We'll create stack. I already have a template ready. Let me just copy the S3 URL. This is a public URL, so you could just use this, and this is a very generic template. You could also upload a template file, which you can get that from my GitHub repository or stake pool. This is uh, the template file. Click on next. We'll provide a stack name. It can be anything. We'll just name it as VPC. VPC parameter. So it's the CIDR range. So it's essentially we'll have to provide what are the range of IPs that this VPC should contain. So it can be anything in between 1 to 100. So that would be, I'll choose 10. Let me just copy this. So if I go here to this website, ipaddressguide.com/CIDR, and then do a calculate on this CIDR. So it essentially gives the first IP and the last IP. So this CIDR range contains 65,536 IPs, and they will be distributed among 3 subnets, public subnets. So click on next. We'll have these options default. Click on next, and we'll just create stack. This should take about 5 minutes to create all the resources. I'll pause here and come back once it's complete. We have the CloudFormation stack completed. Let's do a quick validation on what resources it has created. If you click on resources, so it has created the VPC, and it also created the private and public subnets, and the route tables for that, and the network ACLs, and the internet gateway. So in the search panel, let's search for VPC and click on VPC. So if I click on VPC, now I have 2 VPC. One is the default VPC that comes with the region, and the other VPC that we have just created. And the CIDR range matches that. And if we click on subnets, we should have our 3 public and 3 private subnets, A, B, and C, and we also have the ABC for the public subnets. That's all for this video.